everybody, peeps. How y'all doing out there on this
nutsy cuckoo energy?
this definitely magical Monday.
Oh, my Lord.
Let's see who we got here today. Oh, goodness gracious me. We'll swipe over. Oh, good grief. There's a ton of people here. So looks like first to the party was Logan. Hello, Logan. We have Savannah. We have Gilda, Susan, Yoff, Taylor, Jess. Oh, did I miss Wendy? I'm so sorry, Wendy. I missed Wendy. Yoff, Taylor, Jessica, Savannah, Peggy. I said Savannah already.
Laurie.
Peggy, Laurie, Lizette, Carol, Shana, and Kimberly. Oh my gosh, the gang is all here. So listen, mash that like button, spam them hearts, do it now, and keep the chat coming. These are the things that actually help us get seen by
Donna
people.
just appeared.
Oh, hello, Donna. Welcome. There you go. And Donna's on the right account now. I see this.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. It's all
All
good.
right, people.
Yeah, so please spam the hearts. Keep the chat going, all right? And please, we've got a super chat goal of 10 super chats between now and whenever it is.
Because we think we might be able to finish the book tonight.
Yeah, we'll
and then
finish
next
the
time
book.
we'll start a new one.
Yeah, why not? So let's do that. It's a fun-filled and packed day. So do mash that like button.
Oh, there's so much going on.
Share this if you can. Do also give us a super chat if you can afford it. And do please write something in the chat, because that really helps us. If we can get our chat rate up over 6 and hold it there, that's good. If you get into double digits, it's even better. Anyway, I'll shut up now, hey? It's probably best.
I don't believe for one moment that you're going to be quiet. He's like vaccinated. My mother would say, I see you've been vaccinated with a phonograph needle.
Oh God, no. Well, I've always suffered from verbal dysentery, but the both of us are feeling a whole bunch better. So thank you for all the wonderful positive healing
I said to him this morning,
sent our way.
Who are you? Be quiet. Anyway.
It's worse than that as well. Sean knows I've been getting up early, and I was up at 7 o'clock this morning, giving it large, getting all sorts of things done. So I'm loving it.
I can't help it. I am not a morning person.
That's cool. You're healing. You need the rest, and I need to sit on.
I've never been a morning person.
I was for a while, but I got over it. No, seriously, I'm loving it. I'm getting stuff done, and it's important because I'm going to have to sit on her. She still needs to rest. She hasn't realised it. It's less than 2 weeks. Isn't it?
Wednesday will be 2 weeks.
Wednesday,
anyway,
so it's still less than 2 weeks. She needs to
can
rest.
we get off that subject?
Yes. Anyway, I'll shut up. Pray continue.
All right. So we know that the full moon energy is good the day before, the day of, and the day after. Oh, look at that, Owen.
Oh, hello.
So today's the day after, and we had that eclipse.
Oh, we did.
And, Pisces wants everything to be quite intense
Dramatic.
and dramatic. Yeah.
Perhaps.
So I don't know if anybody noticed, the last couple days have been pretty intense.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So I want to point out that we have this Virgo-Pisces axis, right? We had the Virgo new moon, Pisces full moon, and then we're going to have Virgo new moon. So let's look for a moment at the Hermit and recognize some things. Okay, he's dressed in gray. So that tells us straight up, not everything is black and white, right? Or that everything is a blend of black and white.
Monochrome.
So, we have the Marie-Lloyd, the gray mare. And she helps us change from the light to the dark. So we could kind of see this gray area, not in a negative way, like society kind of says, oh, well, that's a gray area. We might look at it as kind of the middle pillar between mercy and severity, between Boaz and Yakin, between the masculine and feminine, between the light and the dark.
The liminal. No,
and
the space between.
The space between.
The space between.
So this section of time that we're living through is very much about navigating the gray area. Now, if you have eyes to see, which the Hermit purposely has closed his eyes because he already knows what's going on. He doesn't need to see your crazy mistakes. The Hermit is offering us the light to navigate and to see by. And the Hermit, in our deck, his staff is a snake to help you transform. So be it known that yesterday and the day before yesterday, yesterday and today, are the 3 most intense full moon eclipse kind of energies. And you could very well make a very positive change, but you could also get sucked into a downward spiral and make a very negative change.
True.
Right? So the key is to find a balance and allow yourself to kind of filter through this gray, illusional mess and look for the details, right?
Look for the details.
Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury says, oh, communication. And Virgo says, oh, detailed communication. And Mercury says, oh, creativity. And Virgo says, creativity can be healing, right? So there's a lot of things that are being offered. And really, how you acknowledge the offers, process the offers, and, figure it out is going to make a huge difference, because these next 2 weeks are really the dress rehearsal for 2026.
It's fascinating.
So how you behave right now, yesterday, the day before, today, how you behave and what you work out for yourself is going to be huge for building blocks going forward.
We'll say hello to the other people who just joined us in just a second. But if you're a member of the Academy and you have watched or joined in with a ritual we did for the Pisces full moon last night, you'll
Lizette
do
says
it.
she's going to do it tonight.
Oh, great, that's super. So it's great because it's a time outside of time, so it doesn't really matter when you get to it. But do please try and get to it if you haven't yet. But the one thing about Pisces, as we mentioned, is that it does rule the 12th house. Okay. So it is without doubt, Pisces is without doubt the most singularly creative sign in the zodiac, isn't it? They have got creativity coming off the chart. They're visionary. They're tuned into the occult without doubt, inherently tuned into the occult. And they're amazingly creative. So like you take,
but the
for
12th
example,
house is the house of self-funding.
Yes. So yes, you have this ability to be incredibly creative, like a musician or somebody comes up with brilliant, innovative ideas. But Pisces also rules the house of self-undoing, and Pisces does have that propensity to almost self-sabotage.
That energy is also linked to obsession and addiction. So we might behave in a certain way and become very addicted to that behavior. Or we might be so focused on something like the obsession that we lose our reasoning.
Yeah.
Right? So these are all the things that are being kind of thrown at you. And I really think some of these challenges are going to be big.
Big, yeah.
And, an eclipse cycle is that 2-week period between the full moon and the new moon, right? You have an eclipse.
Yep.
2 weeks you have an eclipse. And then you have a space.
It's like the eclipse season starts, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you didn't notice anything that was a challenge...
How could you not notice?
...over the last couple of days or today, then it might be slowly kind of unfolding for you over the next couple of weeks. But I really would say, think about the polarities, right? Acknowledgement, disappointment, right? Grief or joy, loss and gain, all these things. And really just try to find something to be grateful for and F the tormentors, because there is going to be some really heavy stuff to torment you.
Absolutely.
That is coming down the pike.
Absolutely. And I have to say, and this is where we were with the Pisces being the one that rules the 12th house, the house of self-undoing. You need to be very careful, if you haven't already experienced it, that you don't get entirely the wrong kind of exercise, shall we say?
Right, if you've got your eyes closed to the light.
Entirely the wrong kind of exercise by jumping to conclusions, flying off the handle, casting aspersions, etc., etc. Because there is this propensity to completely misinterpret a situation and totally overreact. That is the Pisces way, So if it hasn't occurred already, be mindful that it just bloody well might. So remember, discretion is the better part of valor, and it's better not to immediately react, but take your time and offer a measured response, and don't jump to bloody conclusions, because it can be your self-undoing.
You got to sleep on it, or really step outside yourself to be objective.
Absolutely.
So then the other thing that I want to say is, every year we talk about 8-8, the Lion's Gate.
Oh yeah, we do, don't
right?
we? Yeah. That's because we're Leos.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Well, you are.
haven't
I'm Leo
said
rising. But thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Savannah.
Do you want to take a second and just play catch up, and then, or am I going to derail you and you want to
No,
speak?
you go ahead. I'll start with that.
Okay,
I'll go back.
so where did we get to? We said, so first off then, thank you so much for the super chats to Lizette, to Yoff, and to Donna. Welcome. I think we said the last person was Kimberly.
Yep.
So
and
welcome,
so
Donna.
Helena's here now.
Helena.
Thank you, Susan.
Oh,
Lori
thank
White
you,
is
Susan.
here.
Welcome, Susan. Welcome, Laurie.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lori. Oh my gosh, challenges. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you, Savannah, for the super chat. You're making the lights flash. We've only got 4 to go, guys. Thank you so much. You're doing great.
Yeah, Lizette is saying thank you for continuing to deliver the message regarding the tormentors, because it's really heavy and trying hard to be distracting. Right.
Too right.
Yes.
Too right. Absolutely.
You've
got the read bang on there.
Believe me, they're out in full force because they don't want us to navigate this in a good way.
No, the tormentors want us to trip ourselves up, don't they?
All right. So when people do numerology for the year, they'll be like, look, it's 777 because it's 2025.
No.
Well, what about that 2?
You kind of forgot
right?
the 2.
When we do personal numerology, we do 1965 or whatever it is, right? We take all those numbers.
We're last century. I'm sorry, we're old.
So there's no reason to forget the 2. So tomorrow, September 9, 9th, 9, 2025, 9.
Oh, a 9.
Tomorrow, to kind of complete this crazy 3-day eclipsey nutsy energy and reset, tomorrow is 999, which of course reduces to a 9.
Well, all 9s together don't they? That's kind of magical. And did you know? Well, obviously, because you lived there. In England, the emergency number is 999
instead of
911. It's 999. So yeah. Be careful of emergencies.
Right.
Don't have a drama here, all right?
Don't. Right. But this is really, really a great time tomorrow, right? Really focus on thinking about what is going on in your life the day before the full moon, yesterday, the day of the full moon, and how things shake out today. And think about your expectations of others and your expectations of yourself. And think about boundaries, right? A boundary doesn't mean you're cutting somebody off completely. But a boundary brings an understanding to a relationship, right?
Yeah.
All of these things are absolutely acceptable. These things, not acceptable. So have that talk with yourself too. These parts of my behavior are wonderful and I honor them and I'm grateful I can do them and very acceptable of these things. This part of my behavior,
Not so much.
maybe not helping me. Maybe not helping me. And really take a deep breath. Are things really as they appear? Because we know that the other side of the hermit, Virgo, is the illusion, right? This card is also a 9. But it's interesting that they're both the 9s, and they're the things that are here right before the 999. But the moon card is all about illusion and what phase you're really in.
The moon alters your perspective, doesn't it? In the Moody Blues thing, you know, cold-hearted orb that rules the night removes the colours from our sight. Red is grey and yellow white, but we decide which is right and which is illusion.
Right. So all dogs have descended from wolves. Remember that?
It's true, actually.
And when you look at this moon, is it a sun? Is it a moon? What phase it is it in? So give yourself a little space to figure your shit out today. And let tomorrow be like the reset button, the 999.
Absolutely.
Right? And it could be some big upheaval, crazy emergency that you have to deal with. Maybe it is. Best way to deal with it is just deal with it, right?
It is.
I try to tell people, think about things, you know. All of us have a story. And all of us have been through at least one effing huge derailment or upset.
Or several, in fact.
Yeah. And you're okay. You figured it out, you know. And sometimes it's a series of things, and one thing feels like it's going to push you over the edge, you know? And you just think, well, wait a minute. I got this.
Yeah, you do.
This isn't going to be the end of me. I'm going to figure out how I can make this better.
Absolutely.
So really this next 2 weeks is about navigating gray areas, sorting illusion from reality, F to the tormentors, because we don't give them any space. Have an attitude of gratitude.
That helps.
And let yourself accept the knowledge and wisdom that comes with navigating those interesting things.
Absolutely. And just to finish up as well, and to address a couple of questions as well. The moon, you see, everybody's making a noise there. And just be mindful that everything louder than everything else doesn't fix a damn thing. Yeah. And you're only contributing to the confusion if you allow yourself to get dragged into an argument, you know. So here's the benefit, though, and this is what Taylor asks the question, would this be a good time to manifest picking up a new creative project or health routine? Abso-chuffing-lutely. Because Pisces is the singularly most creative sign in the zodiac.
But be open enough to understand that you may not see the value of all the details, and you may switch things up a little bit. It may not be exactly as you've planned.
No, expect, what is it they say? No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway. So be prepared to test and adjust. That's part of life, isn't it? You know, the tormentors are going to come along, they're going to torment, and you're going to go, F the tormentors, I'll do it this way instead. And so you will. So although there is this inherent fractured energy around, there's also a good side to it as well, if you're willing to take it, if you're willing to see it, and if you're willing to take a moment, take a beat, as Lisa says, take a beat, and just allow yourself to make a considered response. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a good time. So guys, just 4 more super chats. You can do it. We'd love it if you could manage that. Thank you for everybody who's done it so far.
Trying not to take the bait. Exactly. And some of it might not even be purposely bait. You might just be clouded in how you're seeing what it is, you know. A lot of people right now are feeling very pushed or very pulled or very stressed about something. They might be like, holy crap, I have to do this same thing again. People still haven't gotten it, you know. it's going to be intense if it hasn't been already. And again, this is not just like a one and gone. This is something we may feel over the next couple of weeks. And how we accept the challenges and navigate them is going to be very important, because it's going to plant seeds for next year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Yoff, for the super chat. That's awesome. We got, what do we got? 3 more. You can do this, guys. And
Cloud in seeing, yes.
That's for sure. Cloud
needed
in
to
seeing.
hear that, yeah.
There is definitely that
take the bait.
propensity,
Yep.
Susan. Yeah.
No, it's just a very, very intense time.
Yep.
And we need to be extra mindful of how we express ourselves, or be clear about how other people might receive our messages, and really be clear about how we receive our messages, you know, especially for spiritual people who have been working with spirit. There may be some really conflicting.
It's not an easy time astrologically.
No!
It's not.
No, we've been through all that last Monday. I talked about all,
yeah.
you know, the yod and finger of God and all these crazy, you know.
It's not. We don't say we didn't warn you. Okay? It's not an easy time astrologically. But I promise you, if you measure your response, if you take a beat, if you step back and use the Virgo energy of like critical thinking, perhaps, and don't let yourself get dragged in with the bait and the tormentors to pull you. You know, are you actually dealing with what you're dealing with, or are you responding to an illusion? You've misread the situation, because that's a very real risk. Okay,
It's very real right now.
But you will survive it. I promise you'll survive it, and you'll come out the other side
and just
stronger.
Stay off the news.
Oh God, yeah.
Because a lot of that's cloak and dagger right now too, and not truthful. Just to wind people up or send them off at the deep end.
To crush the zeitgeist.
I'm not saying don't be aware of what's going on.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying you need to filter that too, because a lot of it is this purposeful illusion to make you nuts.
You've got to somehow remain dispassionate, if that's the word. Well, you've got it. You've got to give it a go. Anyway, that's us. Shall we do some divination?
Yeah, you're first.
And can we find 3 more super chats, people? Please. Pretty please. All right.
Logan.
How you doing, mate? Let's have a look. Oh.
Victory.
This card does not suck, my friend. This really does not suck. But there's something you can't see on this card. There really is. And I didn't notice this until Lisa pointed out to me. All right, we can see, you know, obviously this wonderful character who's we can see this wonderful character who sat on top of his horse and, you know, receiving much adoration from people around him. You know, it's like he's been victorious here.
6 wands.
But the 6 wands, and you can't see the 6th.
There's only 5 warriors visible. There's a hidden secret weapon.
So you have a secret weapon, or a secret strength, perhaps, that you have yet to recognize in yourself. And you might have seen this perhaps as a challenge, you know, or something you're not happy with in yourself. But if you change the way you look at things, the things change, you know, and what you may see as a problem may actually be a blessing, and it may actually be something which helps you attain the victory for which you are destined. But it is not readily apparent, my friend. All right, you have to dig a little. Your card.
Gilda.
Dun dun dun. Ain't she looking good, everybody? She really is.
Gilda.
Ooh.
Communication really is the key, right? And I don't know why, but I feel that spirit guide communication is going to be very, very strong for you, or possibly already has been. And I think it's taken you a long, long time to trust yourself again, or to trust your intuition and your instincts. You know, sometimes other people do get one over on us, and we fail to recognize that that's their karma, and we start taking it on personally and thinking, how could I have been so easily duped, you know?
Yeah.
But it's really the fact that you allowed the other person to start working out their karma a little bit. So I think the next couple of weeks that will seed 2026 for you are trusting your intuition, receiving really solid, good messages from Spirit, and being able to communicate those messages in positive ways.
There you go. Who do I got now?
Susan.
Susan. Hello, Susan. Oh, hey. This is actually a card that kind of really sums up the energies, I guess, that's there. Yeah, there's an awful lot going on.
You have to be quick.
you need to be on your toes here. You need to bat down problems as they occur. You need to like handle it once, do it now kind of thing, you know. But notice this guy is quietly confident. He's got this going on, you know. He's being very responsive and quick on his thoughts, quick on his feet, quick on doing what's necessary to contain the situation. He's completely got it. So even though he's being challenged a little bit, and even though maybe you're being challenged a little bit, and you find yourself being bombarded with all sorts of stuff coming out of all sorts of directions, take a beat, step back. I'm reminded by a paramedic who once told me this, and it's interesting talking about the 999. She said, don't just do something, stand there. And I went, huh? So yeah, assess the situation. Work out where you're going to do what first, you know. Do a quick assessment, prioritize what you need to prioritize, and start knocking them off one at a time, and you will be bloody successful. More power to your elbow.
All right, I have Yoff.
Yoff! How you doing, Yoff?
Ooh, alchemy, transformation.
That doesn't suck.
All right, this is Archangel Michael. And Michael is about protection, guidance. There's a really intense ley line called the Michaelmas line. And we're also coming up to the celebration of Michaelmas, or Saint Michael.
Oh, yes, we are.
In the next couple weeks. So I feel that there is a strength being offered to you to heal and to get other side, to see this hill leads to a light. There's like an energy to give you the strength to climb. And Michael, I like him. He's a cool dude.
Isn't he also the patron saint of warriors as well? He imparts strength or something.
I don't know.
Like that.
I know
I'm not. It's not. I'm
Gabriel was the one who spoke to Joan of Arc.
Right.
So
right.
I don't know.
I don't.
But I think this temperance is important, right? Mind your temper.
Yes.
And just work the magic.
Work your magic.
All
Absolutely.
right. Taylor.
What we got for Taylor? Another card that doesn't suck. So listen, sometimes I know you feel like almost overwhelmed with all of the stuff that sometimes you have to deal with. But if you look at this card a little bit more in detail, you'll see that there's like clues to the fool's journey sort of hiding in the background here, and this is a very wise sage individual who has like taken all of their life experience and has brought it forward and is now transmitting it to others. So never for 1 second underestimate who you are, okay? Never devalue any of the experiences that you've been through, be them good or bad, because they have helped shape who you are. And you can use this applied energy and you can apply this thought to continue with the next phase of your journey, you know, because a 10 is a completion, but it's also a restart. It's a restart. So I see this year like moving forward into a new phase of your life using your past experience. And this is actually going to be quite lucrative for you. It really is, you know, so more power to your elbow. This card does not suck.
Savannah,
what you looking puzzled about?
Savannah, I wrote you down after Jess. I wrote Susan after
Did we
Gilda.
screw up?
So if I missed you, I apologize. But you haven't missed you because I'm going to do Jess, and then he's going to do you.
So there you go.
Okay, I'll scroll
listen,
back. Thank you, silly doctor. No, we haven't done you yet. We haven't done you yet. You're going to be after Jess. I'm doing Jess, and then he's going to do Savannah.
Yeah, and if we screwed up, I apologise. Sometimes we're human.
I write
we
as
get the
quick as
order
I can,
wrong,
but
you know.
sometimes I make funny notes. All right, this is for Jess.
You go, damn it! Eh?
Okay, Jess, you've got the hermit. You've got the wisdom. I feel like this for you is very much connected to the emerald tablet.
Ooh.
As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. And I feel like you are coming into a place where you're going to feel even more connected to nature and the heavens, to astrology and the plants, and just be that thread that connects everything. I feel like the seeds planted now for you for 2026 are going to be great seeds for real serious learning and working. Just a lot of very esoteric and spiritual things being brought into alignment, I guess.
Another card that doesn't suck. Isn't that good?
And now it's Savannah. I just want to see if we can...
Well, we might have screwed up.
Yep, I wrote Susan and not Savannah.
Yeah, sorry about
go.
that, Savannah.
All right.
We're human,
But now
I'm
we'll do
afraid,
Savannah.
you know.
Just as well, she didn't miss it from the doctor's call. So there you go.
So it worked out well then, doesn't it? Yeah. To err is human, to forgive is not company policy, but never mind. Oh, interesting card for you. Interesting card. There's a duplicity with this card. There really is, because there are two ways to read it. Some people can see it as somebody achieving a very hollow victory over you, which is purely a temporary kind of thing, likely brought about by deceit or subterfuge. All right, that's one way of reading the card. And we accept that fives are indeed a struggle. And we see this person has like lifted all the swords, and these persons have dropped their swords, and they've basically given up. They've capitulated. The fight's gone out of them, so to speak. But there is another way of reading this card. And I think it's important that you pin your ears back and listen to this one. You actually have a very, very special strength. You have this very quiet, understated ability to motivate others, especially where they themselves have lost heart and they feel they've lost direction, or they're depressed and pulled down. You have an ability to quietly sort of say, come on now, let's get on with this. You pick up the swords, you dust them down, sit everybody down, have a cup of tea, and reassure them that they've got this. So whilst there is a duplicity of this card, both are equally applicable. Somebody, something, some organisation has gained a very hollow victory over you through deceit and subterfuge. That injustice will be remedied simply by your attitude to make things right and to help people re-engage and get on with the job. Oh, we forgot the count. What are we like today? We're losing the plot.
Too much going on.
We've lost the plot. So there you have it. We think that's a really, really cool and good card for you. So more power to your elbow. You're up for the challenge. You can do this. Don't let the frenetic energies of this particular time pull you aside. I'll quote Doreen Valiente to you. Keep pure your highest ideal. Strive ever toward it. Let naught stop you or turn you aside. So have hoil. All right, have hoil. And maybe if you get chance, go and, because I know you're in the academy, go and check out and please participate in the full moon ritual that we did last night. I think you're going to find it particularly helpful, especially the divination part for you. Okay? All right, there you go.
All right, Peggy.
Hope you got that one, Savannah. Oh, thank you, Sue, for the super chat.
I put her on the list.
We'll put you on the list for a card. Only 2 more to go, guys. Come on, you can do this. You can do this.
Peggy. perhaps you have been focused too much on some sort of obsession or addiction to something. You know, sometimes we almost get to a place of desperately wanting something to work out in a particular way.
In a particular way.
And that may not be for our highest good, even though we perceive that it would be. So I think that some more information or things that will help you to gain a better understanding of why things have brought you to where they are, and that there is a higher purpose or a better purpose or a different way to get to what you need that is best for your highest good. But I do think that you're in for a little bit of a challenge, and again, don't get sucked into the dark side. Feel how you are protected. Make lists if you have to. Figure out what the heck is going on and how best to make the best of it. And I know that you can. The key is not getting lost.
You're getting sucked into a pity party, because unfortunately astrology right kind of indicates that right now. All right.
Laurie,
our Laurie, right?
Our Laurie.
Laurie, how you doing, Laurie? Oh, King of Cuppies. This indicates a little bit of emotional turmoil going on there, you know? And
Neptune's cup illusion.
Yeah, Neptune's cup and illusion. And somebody may be not necessarily a bad person, but you may be needing to take what they're saying with a little bit of a grain of salt there, a little bit of a pinch of salt. Because some people have the propensity to tell you the answer they think they want you to hear.
They think you want to hear. They think they want you to hear.
Arrange the words into a well-known phrase or say.
Some people don't necessarily lie. They just say things because they think you want to hear that.
They're trying to appease the situation, and they're providing you with information which may not, in the critical light of day, be entirely accurate. Okay, but it doesn't mean they're a bad person. They're just trying to make you feel better. Do you know what I mean?
It's not necessarily a lie. They're just leaving out some details that you might like to have.
There's a word for it, isn't it? It's called being economical with the truth. Economical with the truth. So please try and use your inherent intuition, if you will, to help you with your discernment, because there is a lot of illusion flying around at the moment. There is a lot of information, particularly on social media, that is patently untrue, okay? And, you know, fortunately you can't put anything on the internet that isn't true. Yeah, right, of course. So use your discernment.
And Laurie, tomorrow really is a portal, 999.
Yeah. But, you know, with that caveat, you'll be okay. And thank you to BJ the Witch. Welcome to our channel. I'll put you on
the list for a card.
And thank you for the super chat, because that's really helping us. We only need one more to do our book club tonight. So thank you, Sue, and thank you, BJ the Witch, and welcome to our channel. And please, if you haven't already, do us a favour, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and please do hit that bell thing so you get notified whenever we go live or we post a video.
Because you never know when we're going to turn up. We're like a bad penny.
We're like a bad penny, yeah. And to be honest, you know, Gilda, you took us over the goal. Thank you so much. And so yeah, we honestly, when you dig in a bit and you watch some of the stuff, being completely immodest, I think you'll find we don't suck. So you might like it. You might like it.
Maybe, you never know. BJ the Witch may have been watching us for a long, long time.
She may have been, or they may have been.
Or he may have been, they may have been, whatever.
He, she, they may have been lurking for a while, but welcome anyway.
Lizette's card.
Oh, you're for Lizette. Off you go then. A fellow Leo.
Ooh, Lizette. Mother of all things, the Empress. I think this is about the mother perspective. Whether or not you have children, or whether or not you have fur babies, or whether or not you take care of plants in a garden, we all have the ability to have a mothering perspective. So I think if you look at the importance of the mother's work, right? Mothers, first and foremost, send out love and care. And mothers have to have a sense of protection and duty. And mothers are the ones who feed and nurture. So I think for you, this is a message to allow your mothering perspective to mother yourself. Are you allowing love and safety? Are you getting good nutrition and sleep? So these next 2 weeks, I'm not saying become some kind of self-indulged, selfish person, but I'm saying try really hard to mother yourself, because once you are whole and complete and feel well, you can help a lot more people.
Absolutely. Hey, look, I'm noticing my hideousness in the face. My bump is getting smaller. I'm going to continue with
How
the
lovely
arnica.
for you.
Well, I just
Carol is up.
I apologise for being hideous in the face. I
Who
face
is this
planted.
man? You're up for Carol.
I wish I could see the live more often. Well, you can if you dive
You can always
in.
go back.
You can always go back and watch it. They're all there. They're all there. All right, Carol, my
Carol, who
favourite
went to
Virgo.
a drum circle yesterday.
Oh, apparently she did, didn't she? Okay, you got the Change and Transform card. And I have to say, there's been a huge change and transformation in you. I've seen it for myself. And you look fantastic.
Come
and
to
you're
the
doing
wellness
great.
party, man.
Oh, goodness gracious me. You're doing so good. There's more, though. There's more transformation to come. And I think this is for me particularly, this is about learning something key, which you can never go back from knowing.
Once you know it, you can't unknow
Once you
it.
know it, you can't unknow it, Once you have that information, you can't discard it, You can't go back to blissful ignorance, as it were, so to speak. But I think this is wonderful. I think you're actually going through a period of deep personal spiritual growth as we speak, and some things will be revealed to you either, directly or through meditation and divination and stuff.
Well, I believe Carol has just completed a Uranus return.
Oh.
I would have to look for sure, but I think she either has just completed it or is just about to complete a Uranus return. And that's a milestone bigger than a second Saturn return as far as transformations go.
Yeah, because Uranus reveals things in a completely different matter, and can often take, I think, it revolves backwards on its side, doesn't it?
To achieve that clarity from chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. What you think is just static and meaningless suddenly takes on meaning, and you're able to see through the obfuscation. So this is a very powerful card for you, I think.
Kimberly is way down here. This one.
This one?
Okay.
She get it, the two of the ones.
I don't know why, Kimberly, I feel this is about astral travel. And I think there's some sort of new information or new innovation that helps you across that veil even easier. I mean, I know that you do a lot of work with dreams and dream time, but I feel like this is some sort of breakthrough into that place of other, or that time without time. There's something about the astral plane and information that makes you even more proficient at that kind of travel. I don't know what, but I feel like it has to do with seeing things. Like our field of vision is so limited because we don't even see ultraviolet.
That's true.
But
or infrared.
I feel like there's some sort of esoteric scientific method that you're going to open up to or awaken to or remember and create.
Remember. I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Remember and create. And I think that it's going to really propel your proficiency at understanding the weird coincidences and synchronicities and all that wild stuff.
You know what? We haven't had really any sucky cards today.
Well, I think it would push somebody over the edge.
Who do I got now?
In progress. Oh, your Uranus return is in progress. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
You have Donna.
Hello, Donna. How you doing? How you doing? Let's have a look. All right. Oh, and a card that does not suck either. All right. So this is the Minor Arcana Justice card. This is the 6 of Pentacles. Now, where I come from, 6 divides easily by 2. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
However, if you look carefully, you'll actually see this person is handing out 4 coins here, and this person is getting nothing.
What the hell? That ain't fair.
Isn't it fair, or is it fair? You are being asked to use your insight, your wisdom, your judgment, your discernment to work out where best to utilize
Where
or make
you're gonna put
best
your energy.
best possible use of all available resources, including your energy, your emotions, you know, what's taking...
And the beggars might not be happy because you may not be exactly the way they think it should be divided up.
Exactly that. But again, you see, here's the dead giveaway. This person who's making lots of noise, gimme, 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 has actually got this little red winning lottery ticket in his pocket, perhaps, you know?
Scammer.
He's not as skint as he would have you believe, you know what I mean? But he's, you know, so he who shouts or makes the most noise or makes the most demands may not necessarily be worthy of it and may not be deserving of it. So you're being asked to use your insight, your intuition, your discernment to make best possible use of all available resources, especially your personal energy. Okay? All right.
Okay, I have Helena.
Helena, how you doing?
It's very, very important that the seeds you plant are things that you have opened up to look forward to. I feel like you have been beaten down quite a bit and had to kind of slog along and push yourself, and after we have to deal with so much for so long, we really can only deal with today. Just get through today.
It's almost like we've been flipped into survival mode.
But over these next 2 weeks, plan things to look forward to. Plan things that you know you're going to grow towards. Maybe make a vision board, or allow yourself something that you can look at and think, there are tomorrows and they're much brighter, and I'm going to be much happier, and I'm going to be much more financially secure, and things are happening in all good ways for me. Make sure your plan is to have something really good to look forward to.
Yeah, because you know what you focus on comes into focus, honestly, Helena. And if you align with, you know, eager anticipation, you start to draw good stuff to you simply by doing that. And I know we get challenged and things are hard. They are hard, and astrologically it's hard, you know. But don't let the tormentors win. You know, there's a better way of doing it. When you start to focus on good stuff, when you've got something to look forward to, you tend to propel yourself in a direction where you want to be. You know what I mean? All right. And Laura of the North has joined us. Put her on the list. Welcome. Little late, little tardy, but okay. We understand. Better late than never. Absolutely.
Right. So Sue H for you.
Sue H. Hello, Sue H. Let's have a look here. Oh, a card that really does not suck. The Ace of Wands. Now, for us, aces are very pivotal, which tends to mean we're dealing with something not, you know, at some indeterminate point in the future. It's happening right chuffing now. Right now, in front of you as we speak. All right? So what this card speaks of, for me particularly, and you know about, or maybe you don't know about, the obfuscation of the switch between wands and swords within the deck. And swords being, for us, typically an implement of fire and asserting of your will, whereas wands are more about, the subtlety and the ideas and the information. Even though they are switched and wands correspond with fire, classically in the deck, and swords correspond with air. For this card particularly, and the giveaway is in the cloud as well, from which the hand comes, and the yod that is coming off in the guise of the yod being the finger of God kind of thing, and this incredible sort of castle of promise on a hill there, all right, that shows you, to me particularly, this card is about creative thinking. And we are right in the place where you are so set up to have creative thinking, to have the to start to not just have an idea, all right, but to start to work through the progression of that idea from its inception as a spark of an idea, of a thought, into something that you can verbalize and literally speak into being, from which you then start to come up with like some kind of critical path analysis to take your spark of an idea into reality. This is a great card, especially if you're starting a creative project right now. You are totally set up for it, but it's important that you have a measured thought process here, that you don't go off in spits and sparks, and that you allow yourself to get distracted or pulled off task. Remain focused, remain concentrating on what it is you're setting out to achieve and how you're going to bring it about, and your success is without question.
All right. Hello, Cass, who's out in her garden.
Hey, Cass!
That's what Jess and I are going to do today. We are going to harvest elderberries because there's a lot of them.
Oh my God, I'm so looking forward to that. We've got so many elderberries.
It is a beautiful day. All right, BJ the Witch.
BJ the Witch, you got BJ the Witch.
Oh, it's down here somewhere. Ooh, BJ the Witch. All right. I feel like there's finally some sort of offer. Why'd you cross Cass out?
She isn't a channel member anymore. She let her membership lapse.
You're right. I'm sorry. Okay. Finally, BJ, I think there is an offer. Like you've been waiting for this or looking forward to this. And normally we would think, finally, I've got this offer. I'm just going to sign on the dotted line and take it. This is about having a real close look and making sure the things that were deal breakers didn't get snuck in, or that it's a really fair offer to you, right? It's not just like somebody trying to appease you and trap you, right? So I think you know the players and you know the game and you've been very patient, and now with some clever and discerning overview, you can get the deal that's really right for you. So I see success. And this is not disappointment. This is not saying don't take the offer. But this is saying don't just take the offer without looking, thinking that you finally got the offer. So I think you can make it even better for you. And this is the Scorpio card. So it does kind of deal with like other people's money sometimes. And just make sure that you're not being
duped.
Yeah, taken for a little bit of a ride just because they know you might be at your deadline or that you might be starting to feel desperate about something. You don't have to settle. Look at the fine print and get it to be what is best for you.
Awesome. So I got Laura of the North.
Yes.
So before we do that, Cass, I'm so sorry you don't get a card today because you've let your membership lapse. If you want to renew your membership, we'll do a card for you. Or you could always throw us a super chat if you really want a card. Whatever floats your boat. But otherwise, I'm afraid
Right, it wouldn't be fair to...
It wouldn't be fair to everybody else, because that's our rule. That's our game.
All right. So this is Laura of the North.
All right. Now
Kick your horse, baby.
You were late to the party. You were late to the party. So this bears repeating here. When you get chance, and I'm sure you'll get chance at some stage today, go back and watch the astrological part of this show today, the Magical Monday, because the energies are sort of almost set up to have you get entirely the wrong kind of exercise, jumping to conclusions, flying off the handle, casting aspersions.
Really,
your buttons are going to be pressed.
Trigger.
Your
It's
buttons
going
are
to be going
pressed.
on.
And whilst it's okay sometimes to have very affirmative action and to draw a line in the sand and all that kind of stuff, and to have good healthy boundaries, good fences make good neighbours, remember? But it is important that you don't allow particularly your anger to start steering the ship. You remember the Star Wars thing where the Emperor's going, oh, use your anger, feel it, come to the dark side. It's your, with anger, the only person who's getting wound up and getting their whole saints in a bloody tizzy is you. You're effectively holding. I'm sorry. You're effectively holding on to a hot rock, expecting somebody else to get burned. Okay, so yes, be prepared to take affirmative action and draw a line in the sand, but just ask yourself, am I responding or am I reacting? And if you're reacting in a place of anger and frustration, it ain't going to work out well. So go back, watch the astrological portion of the broadcast, okay? And it will explain in great detail why you're feeling these triggers right now, okay?
Cool. All right. So in the meantime, Lori gave a super chat for Cass, and Lori White gave a super chat, so I put them both on.
We'll throw them on the list. We're going to overrun a little bit, but what the heck? Thank you.
And yes, BJ, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you get this job offer, you finally get a job that you absolutely want. This is, I used a basic example, but here's applying it to what you're doing. And they give you a salary, and then you realize that they don't give you specific hours, and that by the time you divide your salary by the hours you're working, you're making shit per hour. So read the fine print, ask the right questions, negotiate in good ways for yourself. I think it could turn out really well, but you got to be careful.
Yes, you will earn a massive $2.33 an hour.
Right, because you're going to work 80 hours a week for this salary. Job of two people. All right, Lori W.
I shall put some thanks on.
Earned money.
Thank you. Thank you.
Payout for some sort of investment or a shifting of money into a better investment.
It's another ace, look.
Yeah, there's a lot of aces here because we're at that new beginning thing. I don't know. I think like you might do something with property that turns out to be really prosperous. And I don't mean like a timeshare. This is like an investment. And I just feel really, really positive about financial things. And I think you may also take some sort of new career option. I don't remember what you do. I've known you for a very long time, little Miss Taurus. But I feel like there's something that you might put on your plate, even though your plate's kind of full, that will turn out to be really good for you.
Some people are making comments. Laura of the North says, I love it when one of you is reading and the other one is silently commenting and you can feel it. She mentioned Lisa's face right now when I was talking. Well,
because I'm having all these downloads and I want to tell the people, but it's his turn.
They're two pieces apart. Hey, listen, you can interrupt any time. You know that.
The most fun I had was when I got to do all the readings a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, boom, 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 boom. Anyway, Cass. Me? Cass? Yeah.
All right,
Cass. And Lori get, yeah. Ooh. Oh, another 5. We've got all the 5s.
Another 5. Too. Cass, I think you find yourself, and again, if you haven't, I know you were also late to the party. go back and listen to the astrological stuff. The energy around us is very fractious right now.
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered.
Yeah. And sometimes, rather than getting involved in the affray where everybody's saying, no, it's this, no, it's this, no, it's this, no, it's this, and everybody's trying to go louder than everybody else, what you need to do is separate yourself and become far from the madding crowd, all right? Because by doing so, you can take yourself to a place of calm, peace and clarity.
Fighting everybody else's battles just to waste your energy.
Let them just beat themselves to death if they want to. You don't have to go there, you know, and don't go there. Separate yourself. You know, you're worth more than that. So take yourself away from this crazy fractious situation and allow yourself to find your inner peace and power. And maybe if you've let it lapse, get back to your meditative practice, all right? It's healthful. It's healthful. There you go.
All right, card of the week coming up.
Are we done with didn't we do well?
Well, we're late, but it's all
by a minute, but we
I
did
don't
all
know
right.
which one to pick. All right, this one. No.
Have that.
All right, we have to have two because they won't.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Okay.
Of course there's a duality.
All right. It's really, really
duplicity.
important that we be very, very patient with ourselves and others. And it's very, very important that we maintain our self-esteem throughout these critical times.
Yeah.
Okay? So over the next 2 weeks, maintain your self-esteem. Don't let anybody else make you feel like you aren't worth it. And be very patient. Try to respond and not react. Things that you've been working on a very, very, very long time are coming to the 999. Fruition, completion. Don't drop the ball now. You're just about there.
You are.
All right.
You are. And I would have said exactly what she said. So there. Don't let the tormentors get you.
F the tormentors.
F the tormentors. Don't get stuck in a pity party feeling sorry for yourself unnecessarily. Be patient.
It's intense, folks.
Yeah, be patient, be kind, particularly with yourself, okay?
Yep.
And there you go. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining us. Please do tell your friends about us. We'd like to be less of a well-kept secret. We really would. And
The
you
man,
guys...
the myth, the legend.
That's me, is it? How Leo is this shirt? I have to say. It really is, isn't it? You know.
All right, we
I'm
gotta
a legend
go.
in my
We
own
got
lunchtime.
berries to pick.
We've got a ton to do. And thank you so much for the super chats. We'll see you at 8.
Love you guys.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
you at 8 and hopefully we finish the book. I think we will. All right. So thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Bye.
And blessed be.